Welcome to another episode of Random Guy Art Night on the 999 ASMR Tarot Visual Textures. And tonight we're just going to do some tune-ups. I did this afternoon, but it's not quite done. I had company come over and I was interrupted from being able to finish it. But we're just going to start and do some just some little bit of some tune-ups here and here on the tree. I think all of the... Did I forget to... And then the other thing we're going to do is we're going to paint this rock. I painted this the other night, but the surface of the rock needed... it was difficult to paint on, so I put a lot of gesso on it this time, and so it should be in better in working order. So we're going to put a few sparklers on this just to add a little bit more light, because the sun is behind us. The sun is behind us. And you're walking up the hill and you're coming in to this glade and the sun is shining, and so you can see it here in the in these leaves, in the foliage here, just a little bit here and there. Maybe just a little bit over here. Did I forget to wash this brush? It looks like I did. Looks like I did forget to wash this brush. That's unfortunate because it's a brand new brush. Oh, thank you, Thomas. You know, I had that deck of cards I made seems to be kind of it's kind of interesting. I drew a tarot card and a one of the other cards, and it seemed to have chose the same card. So I think it's it might turn into an accurate oracle deck. There might be some tune-ups that it may need in it. But we're going to just put in a few things. Yeah, thank you. This is my second draft of this painting. I have another canvas exactly like this, and I'm going to do this one again. But the concept that I came up with was a recovery from a wildfire, and then one of those magical trees that is resurrected. And I've seen this before. You know, I've seen trees come back to life before like this. And so we're just doing the finishing touches on it. Adding a little bit of green here, like some greeny moss kind of things, just to suggest that though it was burned out, it is still capable of life. No, I'm not really a good joker. That was I don't know if I could tell any good jokes. Oh, you can tell me a joke, yeah. I'll go tell a joke. Well, you can tell a joke or two, as long as it's not like as long as it's like G-rated. You can tell me some G-rated. So if it's like safe for, you know, young people to listen to. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in the field. That is great. That's a good one. Outstanding in the field. Well, look, there's this thing outstanding in a field. So, yeah. So I got some green coming all the way up. Some streaks of it there. We might actually add some, this is just the last few touches. Maybe a little bit more over here. Some moss. Just a little bit of moss. I'm just going to put it in here. I'm going to stipple. What did the fish say when it bonked into the wall? Damn. Huh. Well, you know, you keep working on those jokes, and then you can do some stand-up comedian. You can go do like stand-up stuff. I'm gonna just stipple a little bit here. Little layer of, very thin layer of paint. You want to come up and do a very thin layer. Nothing too... Okay, yes, you want to keep it safe for young people. Mm-hmm. 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 Just a little bit on the field, in the glade beyond. I don't want to do too much. I think we'll just kind of use my finger to blend it in. Well, okay, so now how do trees get access to... Oh, the trees log in. Oh, that's actually pretty neat. You know, that's clever. That's clever. It's a little bit here. I don't want to put too much in. I think like that. Maybe a little bit of some of this other color, just so there might be some flowers out and about. Just a few extra sort of wildflowers here and there. Thank you. Welcome. Yeah, I guess you can say that word. And we're just going to add a little bit more like this. I'm going to make sure that I haven't ruined the painting. Just a little moss. Maybe we tone it down with some... Let's make some toned down brown. Just a little brown. So you got a joke? Why did the skeleton not go to the prom? He had nobody to go with. That's a good one. That's a good one. Let's make some brown. Some translucent brown. Wish I wouldn't have ruined this brush. Okay, we're gonna make this kind of come up and bring it in here. Just add it in. Thank you. Thank you, Rachel. Welcome. Welcome to Random Guy Art Night. I'm just going to do... How does a bicycle stand on its own because it was too tired? Wait a minute. How does a bicycle stand on its own because it was too tired? It almost looks like there's nothing going on in this video. I'm going to have these different colors coming in here and going all the way up the tree. You did that wrong. Okay. Well, let's just see it. Yeah. Too tired, huh? Why did the bicycle? Why did the bicycle not stand up on its own? Because it was too tired. I'm gonna come in here with just some more of these colors in here. And this is actually kind of interesting here. I have seen this very effect on trees that had been burned before, where you have a prismatic light effect happening in burned out trees. So we are here to make sure you like the... Okay, I sort of have a catch. What do you call a shoe that is made out of bananas? A slipper. Well, that's a good one. That's a really good one, actually. It kind of sounds like something that comes out of an old 60s movie. There was this great movie called It's a Mad, 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 Mad World. And it was pretty much all of these comedians from the 50s and the 60s who starred in it. It's been on TV like multiple times. It's it's like this treasure hunt chase kind of a movie. And so just probably to the person looking in, it doesn't seem like there's too much going on this. So you just like jokes, yeah? Yeah, well, that's good. Do you like check joke books out from the library and stuff? Let's do the side here. And do a little bit in here. You always want to make sure you paint the edges. Well, Alex, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to be back on at 1:11 tomorrow afternoon. I have some paper mache critters and stuff that I'm going to be painting. Oh. So we're just kind of working on this. My my microphone cable is getting in the way. SMS. Okay. All right. That's okay. You can always come back to. You can always come back and watch it on the replay, and you can watch this one on the replay too. Oh, save my soul. Okay. I. All right. Bye. We'll see you the next time, Alex. And there we are, coming up there. I think it's starting to look better. Has a lot of interesting textures in the in it. All right, let's go out with the cadmium red. Just a little bit of cadmium red. So this is a 3-hour painting, roughly a 3-hour painting. It makes it kind of an orangey color. Add some more yellow to that. So I'm doing here is I'm actually mixing the paints on the palette. So why did the coach put the frog on the outfield? Because it was good at catching flies. Well, that's a good one too. Kind of got a lot of different colors here. I like this. Just adds a little bit of complexity to it. And you know, we also have the sun at your back, and so you want it's kind of showing up just things that maybe if the sun was shining the other way or a different angle, you wouldn't see. Come in with the black. Just got a lot of different flavors. The black in here is pretty. When does a joke become a dad joke? When it's fully grown. Well, you know, all right, let's put some more of this gel medium on there. Kind of thin that paint out a bit. Add some gloss to it. Want to make it look like it's just got this big hole in it. Maybe we don't know why it has a big hole. Here we go. I love the texture of this of this tree now. So no, actually, what Oakley Bean, um, I actually have to stretch up to look at the screen that you're on, and so I can't exactly see the screen and really paint at the same time. So when does a joke become a dad joke? When it's apparent. When it's apparent. Oh, actually, that makes a lot of sense too. Yeah, well, hmm just adding, just adding layers, kind of filling up. Yeah, this is really good, actually. So I'm taking cadmium red and I'm mixing it with neon yellow, adding gel medium, and thinning it down with gel medium to make this sort of a orangey color. I'm kind of just putting it in here in different spots. Kind of making the last minute details of a painting can sometimes take quite a bit of time. I was actually really fast on this one. This was just done at a lightning fast pace, and so fast that I used a hair dryer to speed up the process of I'm coming over here. You have to paint the edges and make some more of that color. I'm going to tone it down with some white over here. A lot more of this. What do you call a fake noodle? An impasta? I think I've heard that one before. Oh, I just it's just a lot of practice. That's how get you get good at painting by doing lots and lots of practice. And it's not just painting you get good at, you get good at everything by spending time, lots of time doing it. It's just a um and a lot of times Oakley bean, it's about doing the same similar images over and over again too. Like this is not the first time I've done this particular scene. This is like this on this particular one. I did a bunch of practices, and then I on canvases like this. This is my second one, and I'm going to do a third one, but I'm not going to do the third one on the camera because this is the last time I'm going to do this design on a live stream. And so kind of pulling it in here. So what kind of, other than jokes, what is your favorite hobby that you have going on? You have any anything like fishing or bicycle riding, hunting, fishing, hiking, or do you play football or baseball, or maybe you like pinball? You're making OGs, and you make it like making jokes, so that's kind of what your pastime is, yeah. Oh, I keep hitting the. Let me just put this yellow paint on it. This is actually nice colors. Adding this gel medium in here kind of reliquifies the paints and brings out a bit of a gloss. The final stage is to put varnish on this, in which I'm going to do someday. Looks like it got all that black, must be all dried out. No, it isn't. There we go. Let's kind of bring it out to the edge. And one of the things that kind of really helps is just to not be afraid to take risks. So you do swimming. You're a swimmer then. That's great. That's great. I really enjoyed watching the swimming matches for the Olympics this year. And some other colors. I'm going to bring in some definition here. Maybe it's just like a double tree that grew together. Let's just bring this down. That. Gonna take the brush strokes out of it a bit. There we go. It's looking really fine. So your competitor is that and that age, and you can share your. Okay, you've already shared it. All right. Well, I'm not going to speak it out loud. You know, I may share my age if asked, but I'm thinking that maybe it's good to not share too many personal details about yourself. Now, if you have your own talkie channel and you want to share your details, that's up to you. But I think it's kind of. So, what do you think? How does this look? I think we'll just do a little bit more in the foreground. So the shadow's over there. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's right. It's all believable. Shadow is over there. And just going to put a few little sparklers down here at the bottom. So it reminds me of Canada. Well, cool. I've been to Canada a couple times in my life. I went to Victoria. I think in like 2005, I was singing in a Catholic gospel choir, and they went to a some kind of a gospel Catholic youth convention up in Victoria. That was a long time ago. And just kind of bring in just a little bit of these sparklers right up front there. Maybe to you. Oh, maybe I didn't want to do that. Okay, well, bye-bye. Thanks for being in here for a little while. I'm going to be moving on to tone that down and see about adding just a little bit of light on the edge here. I'm using this very stiff fan brush as though it were a palette knife, and show just where the light is. It's kind of blending it in. Just a little bit of light from the sun. Add kind of bring it out to the edge there, like that. Don't want to overdo it, because when you're at the final stages, you could overdo the last details, and you can take a great painting and ruin it. Now, let's see if we can get in here and get to that brown color. Come into my black. Make some brown. Brown, for the most part, is made out of red and green. You can tone it down with a little bit of titanium white, but you can take green and black and red and put it together, and you can make brown. And I want to add some more gel medium to it. because I'm not quite liking the edge of how the edge on this snag that's out here. It's got too much, a little bit too muddy. I want some more black in it. Hmm. Just there to the edge, just adding it in there. There's just a little bit of color on here from the moss, but for the most part, it is there. Got some red directly right on it. Come back in. And maybe we'll just mix it down. I almost feel like I've ruined this tree. There we go. That's better. What do you think? Well, hello. Hello again. Welcome back. Tuna sandwich for 33 years. Thank you. Welcome back. I'm just about ready to put my initials on it. And maybe... Yeah, I'm going to put my initials on it right down here. Maybe over the edge. Yeah, on the edge. Yes, your username is complicated, all right. So there we go. So I need more water to make this work. So Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that just looks so kindergarten-y. And then we just come back in and it looks so terrible. And we add 24. It's 2024. I should have just done it in Sharpie in the first place. But it's okay. Not in the front so it doesn't distract. Maybe a couple birds. I think if I do that, I'll do it later. I'm going to take this and put it aside. We're going to go switch it out for a rock. So we're painting rocks here. I got to put this someplace where it's not going to... oh, shoot. I don't want to get my clothes painted. Okay, we'll just put it right here. There we go. So now we get on with what happens next. We're going to paint this rock. And I'm going to clean this brush off over here. Well, you know, I'm not very good at pencil art, but I do like to, I am practicing pencil art, and I'm practicing art with wax pastels too. Did I forget to clean? Oh, shoot. I forgot to wash that brush. That's one of the things I just really, my pet peeve is when I forget to wash my brushes. Did I forget to wash this one too? I did. I forgot to wash 2 brushes today. My watercolor brush and yeah, so here we go. I got this little thing of water and I'm cleaning a brush, trying to soften the bristles up so maybe I can even use it today. Oh, you're leaving so soon? All right, bye-bye. So you got to go swimming, so you must be on the other side of the world, or it's like daylight now. Well, we'll see you the next time. I'm going to be back on at 1:11 my time tomorrow. Actually, it's now, yeah, tomorrow morning, or today, in 13 hours and like 15 minutes. Bye-bye. Well, we'll just have to do that over here. So now we're just going to come in and build a nice color. And I'm going to use this over here. I'm going to build a nice purpley color. I'm going to make a scene. I'm going to put that on here. First layer. I wonder if there's something I can prop this up on. I think I had this trouble the last time I was painting this rock. I needed something to prop it up on, and I didn't have that. I think I can use this crystal, selenite crystal here. Maybe up here we just do More solid blue all the way around. Blue, blue, blue. The number color for you. Blue, blue, blue. Let's get it to blend. The colors to blend here. Let's use the gel medium. I'm going to use this to thin everything down tonight. Helps to blend the colors together, the different realities of the yin and the yang. And there we go. No, I don't need water on the table there. I'm just going to bring this color all the way down here. And we'll just make a couple different layers. We're just going to just treat it like it was a regular canvas and going to build multi-layers just to build a sky. You can come in and put this stuff directly in here. Get that white. I'm going to put that white in there. You can see the clouds coming in. I'm going to add, let's see. And just paint this on the bottom, the green. Add some of that red to it too. Makes it kind of brownish color. I'm going to use the majority of this stuff here. Greenback. It's got, well, hello, Kino. Welcome. Welcome. It's painting rocks. That's all I'm doing here is I'm painting a rock. And we did paint the other side the other day. And I'm going to come in there, tone it down with some other colors. I'm going to turn my hair dryer on and dry the surface a little bit. Because if I keep adding more colors to this, it's not soaking in, and so I want it to get some good coats in there. So I got to dry dry the paint just a little bit before I start adding more paint to it. So if you need, you might have to you might turn the volume down just a second here, because I am going to turn this on and dry out the surface a bit. So I'm not adding wet paint on wet paint. I'm just adding wet paint on top of not so wet paint. That way I can get a really good sky experience here. So this just kind of shows you can really paint on any surface. You just use the same technique. Sometimes you do have to prime. Now this was a very coarse rock, and so I did have to add a gesso onto it to make it work. But when I did the first draft on the other side, I didn't put as much gesso, and so you can see the color didn't take as well. You know, it's all right, but it's kind of hard to see because it didn't have a real smooth surface to attach itself to. And so this is try 2, and in try 2 we are going to I'm going to make this sort of a tone, this sort of a pinkish color here. It's got a lot of blue in here, so I'm going to just bring a layer up, bringing layers up, and so it can make some complexities in the sky. Let's go do some straight up red. And it's okay, because we will come back. We're going to give it the hairdryer treatment again. Maybe what I'll do is come in here and make it seem like maybe there's something in the distance over there. Some distant landscape. And with that, I'm going to now take my hairdryer out again, and I'm going to apply some more heat to dry this out a bit more. This is a method that works if you're in a big hurry. So like live streaming painting is you need to move as fast as possible. Or if you are painting for someone else for money, getting commission, then you're going to want to paint as fast as possible. And so this is a technique you can use in order to speed the process up, because otherwise you let it, you put a layer of paint down, and then you sit back and you wait, or you go do something else, then you come back and you do something else. And so here we are, we're going to come in over here and add more clouds, more white clouds here. There, like that. Need to add more white. This is I'm going to change things up a bit, and I'm going to add some fluorescent blue to this. And I think what I'm going to do with this rock is I'm going to seal it up in a really good coat of varnish, and then I'm going to take it and put it out in the road. So giving away random art to the world. That's kind of what I think I'm going to do. Maybe I'll do it just right before Christmas or something like that. Let's see if we can texture this thing out a bit with the sponge. Give it a textured, kind of a textured look. There. Maybe like that. Here we are. Okay. This is a legitimate paintbrush. I'm going to add the white right to the surface. And we're going to move that around. There we go. All right. Well, it's not gonna have any really highly defined clouds. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is, but maybe we just kind of do something like this. I think that looks better. And I'm going to take a blender brush. I'm going to take this brush here and I'm going to blend down this way and give it some streaks, like maybe it's snowing or it's doing something like that. Give it some texture. There. And we come back in and apparently I don't know what I'm doing. And just keep adding and with the hopes that I can get something that more resembles clouds. I gotta take a look at it from up here. You know, I think that looks better from up here through the camera lens than it does down from the other end. Yeah. A lot of different color textures. Okay. All right. I'm satisfied for the most part. It's got some various color variations in here. And no, I better not do that. I better not do that. Random guy. Don't want to make no random guy mistakes again here. All right. Okay, what we're going to do next. Next, we are going to... How much black do I have left? Not much. So, we're going to build tree trunks. Going to use this brush. I need more water. Put water on that brush. Shook. More water on the brush. That. Put one there. Maybe a little one in the back, over here in the distance. Maybe another one over here. Maybe one up there like that. There we go. Okay. Now it has some depth to it. Look at that. Just like a regular painting. Starting to look like a regular painting now. Going to make some toned down green. That green is starting to dry up. Oh, that's right, because I put it out there this afternoon. Take this for some yellow. I'm going to add it there. Okay. Make some bushes. Just going to move the brush around kind of randomly. Add another little layer on top. Just going to leave that one in the back like that. Take this one here. Just kind of swirl it around. Makes kind of like a nice, fast tree. Then I'm going to make a nice big tree up here. Now you can really see why doing all the layers on the background, how it makes when you add all those layers on the background and you make the sky, that when you put the foreground in, then the background starts to pop out. I don't want to put any more. I don't have very much more green. I can make more green though, and which we will have to do. I think I need some more water. And my sister came over to visit, and then which meant I had brought out the espresso machine and made coffee, and I had way more coffee than I usually have. Usually just have like 3 shots of espresso. I make it on a flare espresso machine. That's like if you are into coffee and you like espresso, man, do I recommend the Flare coffee, the Flare. I don't have corporate sponsorship, but if I had corporate sponsorship, I would love if Flare would sponsor my videos. I just love that that machine. There we go. Add a little depth to this. this tree over here. Look at that. Happy accidents. Get some happy accidents here. And pick up a lot of that black. A few little sparklers in there. And put this blue right in it. I'm not going to be using this blue for anything else. So I might as well use it up and use it in my painted rock. It just looks like a muted green. Maybe we'll put a little bush over here. Bum, 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 bum. I just got that theme song to the... That's because I come from watching Newhart. It's like on the free list on Amazon Prime, and I'm watching Newhart. I've been watching Newhart for weeks now. My name is Larry. This is my brother Daryl, and this is my other brother Daryl. Whoever came up with that bit was genius. There we go. How does that look? Doesn't that look pretty good? Now, I think it needs some snow or something in it. Yeah. All right, well, we're going to do that. We're going to go back into the titanium white one last time. And I'm going to add in... Well, before I do that, I'm just going to bring the... Since nobody's watching, I'm just going to bring the hair dryer back out again. Dry the surface down. Just kind of adding a little bit of heat to the surface here before I add one more layer of paint. That way we don't have mud. So if you wouldn't mind liking and subbing to my channel, I'm trying to hit 1,000 before the end of the month, which is not going to happen. But with your support, maybe it'll hit 825. That is, if you like live art on vertical YouTube live, you know? Live art. Okay. We do live art tonight. Do some live art tomorrow afternoon. Maybe I'll release another. I'm going to release some more. No, not these. Not this brush. Not that one. Let's see if I can do this one. Now, we're going to add in some snow. Just a little snow scene here. It's got a little snow in the tree. Like that. Bit like that. There we go. Down there, and here is the rock. I'm going to put one more detail here, and then I got all this excess paint. What am I going to do with all this excess paint? Jeez, Bill. Do I have that other brush out here? That one would be perfect. If I take this brush here, and I make a little moon in the sky, like that. Maybe it's the sun or a moon, but it's just right there hanging out. At night or during the day, full moon in the sky on a winter rock scene. On this winter rock scene. I think I'm going to put this aside, and then we might move on and do one other art project tonight. And where is that? Here. Well, this is warm. That stone was warm. Okay, now what am I going to do? Now what are we going to do? I think I'm going to put down here a layer of this white down on it. And I'm going to be, oh, that's right, I need to do this. I'm going to have a drink of water. And we are going to mix some pearl pigments right onto the surface of this thing. I have these pearl pigments here, and I'm going to put down a layer of white. Then we're going to start adding this stuff onto it. Okay. I got this little spoon here. So this little spoon, and we're going to go right into here. This is powdered pigments. They are, one thing about using these things is you're really supposed to use a respirator with it, because these little particles, if you breathe them in, they can really screw up your lungs. So I'm going to put in a bunch of this stuff. I think in one of these zones here, I'm going to come up and put some of the green in too. I'm going to put the green, I think, on the nose. Okay. Let's see what kind of damage we can do. You see how shiny that is? Oh, and I added that white on top of it, so it kind of unshined it there. Well, I guess we'll just have to put some more pearl pigments down, won't we? I'm going to put that down. Layer that. I should have been using the gel medium on here. That's what we're going to do next. We're just going to mix that stuff right directly on this gel medium. I'm going to clean off this brush. Try to get as much of that paint off as possible. So if you're just joining in, this is Random Guy Art Night on the on the 999 ASMR Tarot Visual Textures show. And there's these nice buttons you could help me out a lot with if you like to push buttons. But if not, that's okay too. Layers. Layers and layers and layers of pigments. Okay, now we'll go to the green, go back to the green. Green nose. There we go. Now we are gonna hit this again. This time it should blend right in. Get a nice blue color. Shiny, shiny blue colors. Green, blue and green, shiny colors. Another layer out here. Just paint it down. Shine the light right off of it. It'll dry shiny. Hopefully it doesn't dry looking like mud. Oh, I should have just been plain black. Oh well, we'll just go back over it. It's okay. It's okay. Random guy makes mistakes all the time. Turns a masterpiece into a disaster piece. Lickety split, just like that. You ruin your paintings. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Layers and layers and layers of color. Bringing this up here. And let's see what happens. Just kind of dabbing that in. Working that color, those pigments into the surface, making it really a nice shiny blue color. I'm gonna go get another color on the back. I'm gonna get this color right here. Red, red, red. I want some red. I'm gonna add some red onto the tusks or whatever these big things are. Are they fangs? A little bit there. Okay. Gonna put this in here. Maybe it's just some different colors here. Makes a nice purpley color. Maroon. Not exactly red, but it's fine. Kind of blending it in. Just an abstract face mask here. With all three of those colors in, it looks like it's brown. I think that's all of that I want to use. Unless we just do a little bit more, like some sprinkles in here. Here. Okay, I'm going to do something just a little bit more, and and then kind of like the green nose doesn't look so bad. Okay. I'm done with that. Okay, is my hands clean? My hands are not clean. I'm going to see what the Tiny Tarot has to say tonight. Last night's Tiny Tarot card wasn't so wonderful. Let's see if tonight's Tiny Tarot card is more ingratiating for us. It is about transitioning from one place to another. So actually, this can be a better card. So maybe you're running away from something, or you're changing states, changing places, changing jobs. And so you're in the process of going from one place to another. And that is what the essential meaning of this is. I wonder what, so for me, I have an idea of what it means. And then I got this, I have these other cards that I made just last Monday on my 24-month celebration of this channel. And these are answer cards. And they're kind of, oh, I didn't want to do that. They're kind of Magic 8-ball-y, but they're different. So it's like Magic 8-ball-like answers, but it's also different answers. So I'm just going to say, what do the answer cards have to say for us? Right here, this says maybe, watch out. It's falling out of my hand. Stay positive. Love is in the air. And it's a big old bonus. That's what it said right there. Love is in the air, and that's the bonus. Now let's just give it another little shuffle. The answers. The answers. This is what the answer for today is, at the beginning of Sunday. If you have a question you want to ask the answer cards, just put the question in the chat and as long as it's like not too complicated. So the question is, will I win the lottery? Will I win the lottery? Did I win the lottery, or will I win the lottery? How about, did I win the lottery? Let's see what the answer cards say about did I win the lottery. We just said go for it, take a risk. Well, that doesn't make any sense. But if you are doing something, you're going from here to there and doing something new, taking a risk is a good thing to do, right? Love is in the air. Go for it. Take a risk. And you're into the bonus cycle. This is the bonus cycle here. The bonus cycle. And what is the bonus cycle going to have in the bonus cycle? It says take charge. Be the boss. Take charge in the bonus cycle. And then maybe what else will happen to you in the bonus cycle? In the bonus cycle, maybe nothing's going to happen. Maybe you need to balance expectation to reality. So in the bonus cycle, take charge. Maybe you're going to be the boss. Maybe you're going to get a raise. Maybe you're going to win the lottery, but maybe you need to balance your expectations to reality. And there's the message. The message for you. For one of you three watching right now. We need to balance expectation to reality. Like, I thought this mask would be great, but you know what? The reality is it's not that, it don't look that great. That's the reality. Balance expectations to reality. Well, that's a positive message. So we'll just put those answer cards back. Let's see if it gives one more. Does it give one more positive answer? One more positive answer as we balance expectation to reality. Well, its final message is rest. Go to sleep and do some self-love. Self-care, step into it and stay the course. And no, don't do that. Now it's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. But don't count on it. And make sure you don't be dumb, but go for it and take a risk. Ain't that a great story? All right, that's enough of that. But I have these other, this is a word oracle. A word oracle. Let's see what the word oracle has to say. And that's the last thing. And then I'm going to get offline and wash up my brushes and get ready for sleep and get up, go to church, balance expectation to reality. And then the bonus cycle will be painting paper critters at 1:11 in the afternoon on Sunday on Pacific time. None of these just want to jump out, so that's good. They were really talkative before. So we'll take this one, card number 24. Okay. The word that jumps out is donkey. Be a donkey. Don't be a donkey. Dig in the ground of your subconscious. Tweak it a little bit. Don't follow that latest trend. The heat is on right now. Bury that memory deep down, but dig it up again and sow the seeds by the ton. And make sure you catch the bus on time and give the driver a tip. Ride the worm on the dune. There we go. We got a story from these random words. Oh, wait, there's another one tucked in behind. That's the number 24 and 23. Mars, the god of war, Aries. This is for you. If you are an Aries, this message is for you. That memory you carry with you. That memory that haunts you in the night like venom, like the venom of a snake bite. It's time to cast that memory into the sea and end its torture on you. The optical nerves, your eyes, will thank you if you let this go, Aries. The god of Mars, war, that war in you needs to end. That memory that traps you into place and poisons your heart. And you know that spot where it all happened. But it's time to forget that memory. It's time to forget and forgive. Forgive, make peace, and end the war in your heart. Okay, that was for you, Aries, out there. Don't forget to take the bus tomorrow to town, and don't be a donkey. Don't be a donkey. Give up your seat to a pregnant woman or a little old lady standing in the standing area. Make sure you give up your seat to that lady or that pregnant lady or that old man with weak knees bent over from the years of work. Give up your seat. It's time to bury those bad memories and let them go forever. Well, that's all I got for you. And so I'm going to wish all y'all good night and happy Sunday to you. Bye-bye.